As women, I think the main thing that we struggle with is balance. So let's talk about it. If you've never been here before, my name is Jen. I try to live life as authentically and real as possible, and I show you just how I get through it with faith and positivity the best way I know how. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel because I promise you will love it here. We back in action, y'all. It's been a minute, but let's talk about balance. So a lot of the posts that I made on this channel has been about self-care and self-worth and self-love, being selfless, being selfish when it's okay to be selfish, because sometimes you do have to be selfish so you can take care of yourself before you take care of other people. But in doing all of that, I think a lot of times, and I'm speaking for the women, I can only speak for myself and my gender and what I see outside of my personal life. We as women put ourselves on the back burner when it comes to the self-care, when it comes to the self-love, when it comes to self-worth. And I think that's why the whole self-care, you know, the reset culture, doing the Sunday reset, and, you know, the routines of like, this is my wash day routine, this is my shower routine, this is my cleaning routine. I think all those things have blown up so much because we don't take the time to really put effort into them like we do with everything else we do. Like, I feel like we don't put as much effort into the self-care as we do on the job when we're trying to get a promotion. I feel like we don't put as much effort into self-worth as we do pouring into other people, trying to make sure that they know that they're worthy. There has to be a balance between the two. And I always think about the airplane metaphor, okay? You know, when you get on the plane with your children, when they're giving you the instructions, they always say to take the mask and put it over your face first, and then get a mask for your child or the person you're caring for. And the reason they do that is because if you can't take care of yourself and you're not a viable help, you can't take care of the person next to you. So, mama, yeah, I'm talking to the mamas, and when I say this, I'm talking to myself as well. Baby, if you drive yourself into the ground trying to help everyone else, trying to make sure that your house is perfect, that your children are immaculate, that your husband or your wife is, you know, top of the list, I promise you will lose yourself. It's not a selfish thing to put yourself first. It's selfless. And let me tell you why. When you don't care about you, but you're caring about everybody else, you're pouring from an empty cup. I know y'all have heard that on social media, but it's so true. You are truly pouring from an empty cup. There's nothing left to give. You can't give from the remnants, from the crumbs, okay? Because then you're not giving that person as much of you as they deserve. But in all actuality, what are you giving to yourself? What are you doing for yourself? How are you showing up for yourself? How are you putting yourself first? It doesn't have to be going to a luxury spa. It doesn't have to be going to buy a Chanel bag. It doesn't even have to be going to get your nails done. Sometimes we can't afford that. Sometimes it is simply getting up in the morning, sitting up on the side of the bed and talking to God, meditating, setting your intentions for the day, going in the bathroom, looking in the mirror, saying your affirmations so you feel good about not only the day and other people, but yourself. We got too many empty people walking around. And when I say empty, I don't mean that they zombies. I don't mean that they're uncaring, unfeeling people. I mean, they have poured so much from their cup, there is nothing left. And when you have empty people, you got people wanting to cling to other empty people. It's called trauma bonding. But that's a whole nother topic for another day. But do you see where balance, lack of balance and having balance can really change your life? So for me, I'm trying to find balance. I have a very busy schedule right now. One of my kids is in a university that's 35 minutes away from my house, and he does not drive. My other child is a 3rd grader. We got 3rd grade homework projects, all that good stuff. And he has ADHD. Both my kids have ADD. I have chiropractic appointments due to my car wreck that I had, okay? I have MRIs and things due to my car wreck. I am re-injured, unfortunately. I still got to work full time. One of the injured limbs is my foot. Guess what, y'all? I'm a hairdresser who stands on what? My feet. And in addition to that, I have to find a way for us to eat healthy, which means I got to cook. Yeah. So in all of that, I got to find balance, which means I got to come up with some schedule. And I know that sometimes I'm going to fall short of said schedule. I'm not going to always meet all my goals, but I need to write it down and make it plain. So I'm in therapy right now. I just let that let y'all know that. And I'm getting over some issues with my congestive heart failure, but I promise y'all I'm fine. So that's why I cough. But I'm in therapy right now, and my therapist told me, write it down, make it plain. And it makes so much sense. So many times when you're reading up on manifesting, one of the main things they say is to write it down. And I think writing it down doesn't just make it plain, it makes it real so that you can see it. When you say something in your head, I feel like you can come up with an idea in your head and then you can get distracted and then next thing come around and you forget about it. When you write it down, you can go back to it and it's plain and clear and it's right there, set there for you to accomplish. So anyway, I stumbled over my words today because it's been a minute since I did this. I've been stuck in the house all week just trying to recover. But yeah, I'm trying to find balance. If you are too, let me know what you're trying to find balance with. For me, it's trying to find a balance between being a mom, taking care of my household, and also taking care of my health. Anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you and I love you for real. This was a short one because I am en route to work because your girl's got to get back to it. I have not been to work in 8 days, so I got a lot of catching up to do. I thank you for being here. I thank you for coming back. I thank you for all our subscribers. I think we're at 452. Y'all, let's get to 500. It's time to be on our Zoom. It's time to really level up. I want all of us to level up. I want all of us to grow. I want all of us to get to our goals. And one of my goals is making a better life for my kids. So if you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, that is the biggest gesture you can do. If you like and subscribe, that's even better. But anyway, peace and blessings. Happy Sunday. And I'll see y'all next time.